right, boys and girls, I want to talk to you about another problem-solving strategy. We're working on word problems, and those are the trickiest ones in math. So I'm giving you lots of different strategies to try to make sure you're getting the understanding those. So this is called the four-square word problem. And the first part says WIK, which really stands for what I know. So you're just first getting the information. What do I already know? Now, they have directions here for drawing a cloud around and circling the numbers, underlining the question, but I know you can't do that on the computer. So I'm going to help you out. We're going to highlight it. We're going to highlight the important information in yellow. We're going to highlight the numbers we're working with in blue and highlight the question in red. I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's look at a problem. Shruti is baking cakes. She baked 8 cakes on Monday and 9 cakes on Tuesday. If she sold 7 on Wednesday, how many does she have left? So I always like to start with the question so I know what it's asking me. And this is how you highlight. You click on this little highlighter up here and you click on the color. And then you just right click and you can underline that. I think you have to go back. All right. Highlight it first. Then go up here to highlighter and click the color. How many does she have left? That's my question. Okay. Now, I want to highlight my numbers in blue. So do I need to know the cakes that she baked 8 on Monday? I am going to need that number. So I'm going to push highlight and push blue. And then on Tuesday, she baked 9. I need that number also. And she sold 7. I'm going to need to know she sold 7. Now, I already noticed there are 3 numbers there. So that means my problem is going to take 2 steps. I'm going to have 2 steps in that problem. Okay. Now, some important information, the boxing. Are there any clues there to help me know what happened? Well, the word sold is there, and the word sold helps me to know when you sell something there. Oops, wait, I didn't mean to change that one. The word sold tells me that they did something with them. When you sell them, they're gone, right? That person takes them. So I'm going to highlight sold in yellow because that's my important information. So here's what I know. She made 8 cakes, then she made 9 more cakes. She sold 7 of them. How many does she have left? Okay. My next step is to think about what's my strategy? Pick a strategy and show how you solve the problem. Well, I've got to think about that. Well, I know there's 2 numbers. She baked some cakes, then she baked some more, and then she sold some. So my strategy is going to look a little bit different. I'm going to have 2 steps. She baked some cakes and she baked some more. So first, I'm going to have to figure out my strategy. Well, first I know that she had to, well, let's go back up here before I do that. Go back up here to the operation. They wrote it down just the way it said. She made 8 cakes, then she made 9 more. They added them. Then she sold them, so she had to subtract 7. So there's my strategy, 8 plus 9 minus 7. But I can't do that all at once. I have to do it in 2 steps. Okay, so then down here, you're going to show me your work. So pick a strategy and show how you solve the problem. All right, so I might type in here 8 plus 9 is my first strategy. Well, that's a near double and it's close to 10. So I'm going to think about my double. 8 plus 8 is 16. So 8 plus 9 is 17. So I have 17. Then the next thing she did is she had her 17 and she sold. How many did she sell? 7. And I'm going to figure that out. Well, 17 minus 7 equals 10. So I think she has 10 cakes left. Okay. And then over here, it says justify your thinking. So I think about the operation. Am I adding or subtracting? Operation means are you adding or subtracting? I solve my problem down here. And then here it says justify your thinking. I have to prove why I did that. Okay, what was my thinking on that? So I'm going to write a sentence there telling what my thinking was. Well, I know she made 8 cakes on Monday and 9 on Tuesday. So I added those numbers. I knew that she sold 7 of them, so I subtracted 7 and got 10. So I'm just justifying my thinking. Why did I think it was adding? Because she made some and she made some more. How did I know it was subtraction? I knew she sold them, so I subtracted. So you're just proving to me your answer, okay? So that's what you're going to be doing with your 4-square word problem. You have a problem. You're going to highlight the important information in yellow, highlight the numbers you're working on in blue, highlight the question in red. So your problem will look like this. Then over here, you're going to think about the operation. Well, this one actually had 2 things. I had to add and subtract to solve this problem. So I wrote it down. I usually like to write it just like they said it. She baked 8, and then she baked 9 more. Then she sold 7. Then down here, I'm going to come down here and solve the problem. And then I'm going to explain my answer. How did I get my answer? Now, if you need, say you needed to, you couldn't do that in your head. If you need to, you could, let's see, what could you do? You could draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and then you could draw 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you could count those. And then you could have put an X. You could go back. Let's see if we can, or you could highlight them or something and count out the 7. Or if you want to, you can just do it on your paper and show me. Okay. So here's your job today. Loaded in your Google Classroom, you have a problem that looks like this. Okay. Oh, wait. I don't know if I went to the same tab. You're going to have the same kind of problem. I don't think you can see that in your Google Classroom. I want you to do the same thing on your slides. It's a Google slide. So remember, on Google Slides, we don't push backspace or delete. We hit undo because that helps us not to undo the problem that's already there. Okay, so you're going to be working on your problem, and then I want you to solve it just like this, and I want to look at it. Okay? All right, I can't wait to see your work.